faltou um pouquinho de recurso, mas também não dá pra imaginar que a Energy ia dar esse all-in na região da escada.
Mas seria bom conseguir pelo menos forçar algo no time. Nossa senhora! Sadak entendeu ali, arriscou no lugar certo. E agora, Sadak de novo. Olha o Manito vai aprontando, hein? Tem a Spike, pode arriscar o plant. Ele não sabe, mas os dois outros jogadores estão muito longe.
Exatamente, ele tá tentando ganhar informação, onde é que esses caras estão antes de fazer qualquer coisa. Faz o clique da Spike, tenta forçar a movimentação, encontra mais um abate agora! É um x1 sem informação! Fica de novo, tenta se esconder! Já sabe de onde vem o Victor! Tem a oportunidade de um roundaço, Sadak!
Vamos ver, faz a popada, entendeu? Ele viu de novo, tem toda a informação que precisa! Já levou 4! Sadak!
Que isso, cara?
Uma máquina! Sadak é o nome dele! O capitão faz um clutch absurdo! Um round que já parecia que tinha ido faz tempo! Olha o que ele fez, Spaca!
O Manito mais brasileiro de todos os tempos, não tem como, cara. Ele é muito gênio jogando, o timing perfeito. É isso, Manito, grita mesmo porque foi um round insano, um round até então do...
And the ult gonna come up from the back of it too. He's just pulled so many problems in for Loud. In a 2v3, they've got to put everything into this or it's done for. Cauanzin, he's trying so hard for his side. And the 1v1, finesse. Oh my god! Cauanzin keeping hope alive for Loud.
What a round! What a round from Cauanzin. finesse. Post up, a huge round from him to even get it to that point. I can't believe it. They refuse to give up. And it's 12-12.
There's no way we're here. There is no way we're here.
What is that shot? Ardis slapped on top side, the aftershock. And then the headshot to seal the deal. You can see the frustration.
That's like the dream scenario for them there. And they're going to go, it looks like, for another Southside crunch. They have both duelists over towards Tree.
Yep. They're not worried, are they? But they're going up against a half-bite. Stun.
No way! Oh. Your movement is just impeccable. It's up to EDG to take up the space quickly. Rapid is the approach through halls. Dashes out.
Winning it out. A great idea, this. We've seen it a few times. Seems a bit ambitious on an eco, on an anti-eco, but it looks absolutely beautiful. And I talked earlier.
That one kill there. Stun early.
Jing, oh, he's just doing his classics here.
A little bit of whiffiness from some of the Paper X players overall. This is just quintessential Paper X on this map. It's the deep smoke to set him up that he can see right over. That's a patented Jing special. Forsaken on the smokes to tee him up.
The numbers looking a bit safer for the attackers, and they've isolated Crystalli for a moment. Zeus close by, now steps through the smoke. Thielu connects the second shot, but he's going to need a few more! The AWP doesn't land! And the spike down in a very unfortunate spot. I can't see the range of that TP, but there, yeah, it's not going to reach from up top. He'd have to drop back down. They have a chance to catch him as he does, but he makes it to the site. He can swing out, get a free pick with that AWP, a free shot at least. Then he'll have to TP back. Whoa! What's that? Thielu bragging on the A side. The NAVI leave this half with the advantage. That was incredible. I don't even know what to say. That is absolutely ridiculous. The way that this round started off with an utterly beautiful setup with the stun and some of the craziest shots I've ever seen in my life. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about that one afterwards, but instead we're going to be hearing from Hero.
But it might still be good enough if they can set up a decent execute.
That is forward position by Marved. Over the ropes. How many players are going across? Pure silence. No!
No way!
No!
No way!
Like this!
No way!
I don't think we will ever witness anything like that.
Last round in the half.
Ever again in VCT history.
Oh, I don't know what I've just seen, Brent. That was a slaughter.
Oh, don't.
Oh, no.
One enemy.
I mean, look at Crush, he's smiling. He's smiling when he's kind of, he's picking it up. He's just smiling. He's just smiling.
He's a psychopath.
Capitalizing. Oh, Devi, you are in a world of trouble, my friend.
Has to back away, but Dami's going to be able to pursue. Device still does manage to find one. Good for his troubles. There's Dami just going to be taking that rope across. Meanwhile, Envy says, hey, how's it going? As we might just be having another incident. A bit too overzealous.
Okay, take a break, guys.
As Nongshim do get caught. It's not an ace, it's not all of them, but it's pretty damn close.
I didn't think I'd ever see that again.
Yeah.
I thought that was a once in a... Now, granted, this wasn't all 5 players.
What time is it in Berlin? Good morning, Crashies.
Yeah, I
Hope
was
you're
about
tuning
to
in.
say. Wake him up if he's not already watching.
抓一下再控制北面的敌人。
王浩哲从雷达盘配合自己的队友啊，这个其实是 BLG 的一个风格，他们前压的频率和次数是非常多的。
而且注意球球的位置，他吃到危险是能直接走的，能滑吗？
这个身上两个人激活，等一下，这能走了吗？
哇，这让球球活了下来。
反清来了。
但是康康这边想帮队友补一下位置，反而自己是陷入到了绝境。
康康的选择也带来了一些伏笔，像我们刚刚看到的一样，如果这分没有选择去抓，或者是直接去控制点内的话，有可能能够早一些把爆能器给装下来。
康康饺子心里想，哎，你打我队友打那么半天，大舅舅，但是我一出来怎么就被秒了？
La Liga Española también de fútbol que la tenemos muy presente también en la Master.
¡Uy, Dios!
Bonito, qué bonito el movimiento de Saya Player con el dash para esquivar ese cañón de relé y para acabar con la vía de Víctor. Marved finalmente pone la paridad, es un 4 para 4, cae el orbital, cae también FNS, cae Crashes, triple para Marved ahora, es un 2 para 2 ahora, 30 y Saya Player contra Jay contra Marved, es un 4 que haya para Marved, Saya Player que quiere sacar la triple. ¡Ace para Marved! ¡Ace para el jugador de Optic! ¡Sexta ronda para el Greenwald!
Una entrada que tenía toda la pinta que se iban a llevar los atacantes, especialmente cuando se empezaban a pasar los humos. Creo que Net se pasa. Tenía que haber jugado más tarde, pero justo ahí, antes de conseguir esa baja con el golpe orbital, tenía toda la pinta de que se iba a llevar la ronda de Garth, pero es que en estos últimos duelos no da ningún tipo de chance.
Looking to set up for an arcade hit here, potentially. Demon 1 tucked in right behind this Bach. Quick assist potential from Boostio here with that operator. Let's see if they can kind of suss this out.
The nade in the tower showstopper drawn out, but they do not suspect it whatsoever. Puzzle find Boostio, but the shutdown is there. Demon 1 with 2, drops the smoke. The spike now stranded in arcade. What a cascade of tragedies here for DRX. Smoke again coming down, but he spots the Raze before the bloom, swings on the corner, and he's on for the ace. Zest lingering above, he's spotted it, he's got it! 6-1 off the back of the ace, Demon 1 shuts it down!
The man is dangerous no matter what. Doesn't matter if he's on a controller or a duelist. He is absolutely phenomenal. 11-1 right now for Demon 1 on this map. Just beautiful.
Out of charges.
And obviously, I mean, not even at the fault. I mean, the shots are just nasty. Not even at the fault of Buzz, but it's the decision to go through arcade. But I think that something has been a very strong addition for them. Flash across, fast lane, escorting them over towards the door. Fast chase is coming in, something trying to get on top of them, trying to catch them off guard, but he's not able to find the kill, and Mako with the classic, swings the corner. And he says, yeah, this does more damage than your big rocket launcher. Takes him out, and now he's on for an ace. Devi, the last man standing, but all the way across over at B's, unless Mako wants to go on a merry hunt of the map.
This is unbelievable. I mean, this is the DRX we're used to seeing. And this has got Paper Rex completely befuddled. I mean, that move there by Mako just hears that ultimate get popped and just reacts instantly. Classic in hand, jumps around the corner,
and he
finishes
actually smiled.
the job.
He actually smiled at the end of it.
It doesn't look like that's going to disrupt their plans, really. That's perfect. So you start this round out, Loud of 2 players towards B. These guys are not looking to go to Dish. They're looking to remove that early info to guarantee that that trap gets broken. And lucky for them, they had a plan, which was after they hit the trap and presumably get slowed, I come in with the showstopper. Well, that shouldn't. That's a gap.
He's waiting for his team to rotate first so that they can get better timing. This is so smart. You will not see this in 99.9% of games, but he just wants better spacing.
Play, let's play. ゼッケンはタイミングを見てオーバードライブでしょう。勝負に出た。まずは1人。武器を回収。2人目は当たっている。寿司ボーイズを削っていく。実は3人います。泳がせる。フォクシー。さあ楽しい時間だフォクシー。ただ
もう1人来いと待ちかめてます。なんなら全員来るぞ。
ハラハラする時間は止まりません。
タイミング次第では
どうする。
大事故が起きるぞ。
さすがに見ないかもうゼッケン。後方のデフも右は見ないからどうだろ
う。いやもどかしいぞこれ。
情報を持っているのはサーシア。もう1人見えた。もう1人見えた。ここでいった。
さすがにいった。
チャロそして3人目とはいきません。
Showstopper available though.
Spike planted.
Well, paint shell out. The first contact found. Bong. Good for it. Gonna catch Meadow. Cross being punished by Lewis. And G2 now they're left with the big boys. This is the one that's gonna make the difference. And slips into it. That's the man you wanted to see. You call his name and he shall appear. Lewis making it look good, and Nuke. I mean, you got the operator, and I'm sure you want to keep it, but this round, you ain't gonna get it, Lewis. What a way to make his name on the board. Finally, that was so slick. Show me it again.
Beautifully played here.
Oh,
that transfer, and then coming through with a full-on ego challenge onto the operator of Nuke. Closes that one out.
We go, you see a couple of flashes coming out from Stellar and Derke, and now the swing. Nothing doing quite yet. Asuna still on top. He was just waiting for them to drop right down. Asuna with 4. The 5th just around the corner. Give it to him, baby. The ace for Asuna as 100 Thieves hit 11.
Bullseye after bullseye. So nice to watch. I mean, final kill too against Shazam. That was beautiful.
Deep push through the north side as well, so that couldn't squeeze on any potential player. Meteor feeling pressure. That flash is good with the connection at least, but trying to isolate this fight down towards Sand and Main. This is brave from him, but he's received the backup. Team's alongside him, and while this is going on, all that noise pressure, Trex might be just working his way into the B side. They're going to be committing the plant though, so not going to go for this one, at least with a roll in front of that does push them back and away, and T1 want to try and flood into this. Tucked into the side, is there any defense in order? Derke coming alive, and no one clearing this guy out.
I said he had to come alive, but they breach ulted him and didn't clear him!
One-man army!
They're not clearing him!
They're not clearing shite! It's an ace from Derke, man! His whole team smoked off. He didn't give a damn!
How have they breach ulted him as he's planting and allowed him to ace? Buzz is frolicking through the meadows there, jumping around. They heard the plant noise
it's absurd.
And breach ulted the site! Are you not gonna look?
Cross not gonna get caught this time around. All the utility being dealt with. Leo held back, forced away by the... Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Michael. This isn't real. Com has no idea. He's got no idea. When does he turn? Does he ever turn? Now it's time to think about the crowd. Now it's time to hear.
He's got the Hunter's Fury though.
Oh my god, this is everything.
Fnatic maybe think they've won this by clearing the backline and there's no Hunter's Fury to play off.
But we've seen these moments before, Mike. I can't think this is all but safe. Jorgamo goes looking, he finds Leo. And now what is going on here? Fight on the site, Ethan wins it. The backline now going to start being tested. Ethan's noted it, he knows he's in trouble, he needs the help to come in. They're being overwhelmed on the site. Ethan trying to do everything he can, he's got so much pressure. Com has to sit back, he has to wait. Fnatic have no idea, sends it, no tag. No tag, and no time, EG! Gonna make it up to 12. Com goes completely unchecked, held his nerve and just head down.
Shooting back for BBL. 7 rounds in a row.
It starts here and
Oh, no, it doesn't.
It almost ends there as well.
4 and 5.
How have they survived
That's
that?
so cursed. And for somebody else, this could be some freebie kills. Maybe not. Vac has been having an absolute nightmare and actually crashes on 5 HP, gets 2.
A replay of that one. How those players survive that, I do not know. That is, I mean, oh, Luna's got to be fuming.
You know, they said abilities in Valorant don't kill, so there you go. They don't get kills.
Loon would have been.
Get hit by it. He just ran into the orbital strike while full blind. He had no clue what was happening. All he could hear is the damage ticks happening, and he just knew he was dead that second.
Pinch on the northern side of the map for Optic. Not going to find anything there.
I mean, this is the most map control they've had all game. Oh, no. Marved is just staring at his blunder.
I mean, what do you say?
Like,
is that not this map? Right.
He was trying to block off the trademark just for the explanation. And eventually he'll break it, but Derke's just like, yeah, you guys can have the north side.
Luckily for them, it's going to pay off this time. Raze now confirmed for the next round as well. Slow probably won't play too much of a part here. And actually, Chronicle's under a little bit of pressure. Again, just playing it safe, not taking too many risks here. Nice shot from Navira, but he's very far away from the action to try and get back into spot if they're going to have a chance. Ah! That's not the right button! What just happened, Chronicle? Unforced errors once again. DreamHack has now got a gun. Now, this was something that they might not have had to face off against. Nats, though, with decent timing. He's going to have the Rolling Thunder again. He can make sure they're not defusing. This gives a little bit extra. DreamHack now into the 1v1. It's Shados on that operator, and he swings out and closes it. A huge mistake for Mech, and a finish for the new player of Team Liquid.
Could see something sneaky with the fault line from Patman ready. Forsaken a call, they'll rip on that one. And it is going to come on out.
Oh, shoulder jiggle.
Trap. We've seen this before. I think we saw 2 casualties.
Alt combos and the stealth drone out towards tree as well now. Here comes Forsaken with the overdrive, but he's shut down by DOS9. Berserk's finding a frag in towards the B side as well. So it's just Divide trying to hold the off angle. He's been smoked off. Does have an arc rose to play with, and that's the flash, but he flashes himself as well! Oh, what a blunder! Something has to come up huge. 1 on 3, he takes down the first. Does have some utility to work off of, but not quite a lot of health. Holds and hugs the wall.
Oh, they've snuck out, haven't they?
Sneaks in, and the stun reveals his positioning. You don't quite have the position to pull off the salvos either now, so you're flushed out. But he finds the tap! What is that from something? 1 apiece, and he gets the triple to collect the round out for Paper Rex. Don't forget to defuse though, please. Okay, there it is.
1 tap, 2 tap. Out. He's got a little small window of timing to find that first duel, but the second sharp shot, just the adjustment of the aim to come on out there. That is, we need to see this one back. You ready for it? 1, 2, absolutely gorgeous.
In a second.
That's the stuff you can't teach.
Devaya as well, but now Famous comes back in through Sands, where he finds Jing's head. No more Teho in play. Devaya to duke it all out. 1 on 1.
It is planted for him.
No arc rose though. After shocked out, an NC Slasher trying to clear as much as possible. Goes in for the tap to flash.
Oh, he's self-blinded!
He bounced off of it, and that's the entire map. How did that just happen? NC Slasher clutching out the round for Boom. The final scoreline, 13-9.
Attempted to use to stop Defo getting anything from this, and actually will if he shot just a second earlier. He had a freebie. Shados though comes back with 2, and now it's left all onto Boaster. A 1 versus 4. He's within his own Viper's pit. He's trying to spot where these remaining players are. You can see the spam. He'll take the first though. Chronicle already gone, and he might have just masked the sound by being able to drop down. He's gonna hear all of their own footsteps, and it's just spamming within the smoke. Brings it down to 1, and Boaster clutches the 1 versus 4. Unbelievable.
That one's gonna need a moment. That one is gonna need a moment. If we're not having a pause after that, reset Boaster's heart rate. This guy who we already discussed
He's not the guy you expect to come in and win these clutches. Christ, I saw Nukia win a clutch in this sort of scenario, and it wasn't even half as ridiculous. His cam is amazing. Can we get a replay of just his cam? I don't know if that's possible, but if it is...
They're stricken for options, trying to split the A site, and they'll use the Rolling Thunder to do it. Still to get out. Kada first in, still Zeus not spoken about, not even found, and he's going to activate at the right time, looking to get more! A player who constantly turns up when he's needed. That's 4 on the round, and setting foot up almost for a flawless.
Zeus won off the ace, and yet again he has managed to capture lightning in a bottle. He'll try to close it out here with all 5, and Zeus has done exactly that.
Absolutely lights out. A player who is just mechanically superior to almost everyone in this league. Name a player better than him when it's their day. I genuinely don't think you can.
Derke.
I'm sorry, you asked. Oh, mate, come on, man. Like, let me have my moment.
I know exactly what you're saying, and he has been the difference here.
So it's straight into the site, and then they need more ground. That's what this push is all about. They're looking deep into the spawn for this fight, where Safe is under threat and eventually taken down. Kiko with the cover, and now this round has a huge advantage for Team Liquid. Well, that has quickly subsided. Derke on the back of, oh, he's been stunned as well. He's got to fall back. Time ticking down lower and lower. Less almost had the play, and in fact with Derke! I'm gonna need a replay, and then we can do it again, and you know what? Throw in a third one.
Wow.
Holy.
It's finally come down to a point where the ace was so fast that the crowd didn't even get to call for it. This is why everyone was shocked when we saw this man leave. We talked about him again and again and again. Leaves it in a 2v2.
Timing perfect. Tix was being watched that whole round, finally drops out of heaven with the spike, and it's just as they turn the other way. That's going to give them a chance to plant and maybe get back. Safe's third already on the board. Oh, he's just been phenomenal to watch. 17 and 6, but he needs another. It's Kiko that he's up against. 2 phenomenal duelists head to head. Safe hiding on the site. And he swings in, giving him a fright, but won't land the shot. Guided salvo to buy him time, to buy him space as the clock keeps on ticking. Safe sidesteps into main. He's spotted though. The shot not quite landing. Holding on by a sliver of health. And the quick reposition. Oh my god, he has threaded the needle. He's made it past Safe with the perfect timing and the perfect play. 4 kills to match the rounds of Liquid. It's 9 for Vitality.
He's in their head. He's completely in their head. What he's able to do throughout this round, the amount of damage that he did. It was said by Kicks already that this man back on a duelist, it might not be defined that way, but the way he's using it definitely seems to be the case. And while he just ran rings around Kiko, someone who has been an unstoppable force this season in EMEA.
I'm surprised they can even buy this much, to be honest.
All the pennies scraped together. Nats trying to find a little bit of safety. He has. Mini Boo taking most of that damage. Oh, Nats.
Liquid already out of A main.
Look at this. Look at his position. You're dead. You are dead to rights. Heretics again at the hands of Nats being crushed. It's just Rien's in a 1v3. It feels like 12 is absolutely happening. Team Liquid 1 round away from Bangkok.
Heretics.
And now, what could be the final round is with Spectres, Stingers, Guardians. 1 ult for Rien's.
From XSET, I'm wondering what's spurring that on, but either way, they're going to have more challenge to deal with Cryo here against 3.
There's a flash waiting on the other side.
Waiting for contact. There's the flash.
There it is, and the turn! Cryo gets 1! BCJ shows up in time! And now the Rolling Thunder, the second tries to survive, but BCJ is the hero yet again! He's gotten 3 on the round! He's a bloody wizard. He's a 5'2" powerhouse. It's BCJ.
Two legendary opportunities there for Derke. The 1v5 just now, the 6K before. Look at this TP from BCJ. He TPs into the Rolling Thunder just in time to avoid the stun and save his teammates. What a play.
Maybe he thought they were more committed than they were, and because of that, they're able to fall back and look to refight this.
All still in play. Razorfine's still there.
They've known it's there, though. They've known it's there every single time. The Nats has already repositioned. Chronicle's going to get isolated, though. Maybe thinking it was a little bit deeper, and now 15 seconds. There's not really any time for Boaster to run it back, but he will land the shot anyway! IGL v IGL! Boaster keeps them in the map!
What a time to step up to the plate. The time could have solved the problem for them. The Razor Vines, the walls set up perfectly. And he was there just in time to catch them. Serial gave them that chance.
Yes, come on,
oh. You've not seen that side of Boaster for some time, if at all. Fnatic, they've dug deep when they needed it most.
And it looks like Drex is ready to step up, finds it, great chance to Angel. Wiped the second, but not going to get it. Artist with a quick trade out. Sugetsu couldn't quite isolate the player on the side, but Artist, excuse me, Xiao's found safe in the meantime. Hold on. There's still a chance at this one. It's a 2v2. Oh, it's 18 HP. It's not ideal, but look at the positioning on this one. Oh, Russ is there, though, but the spike's gone down. Now it's Xiao in the 1v2. Spots one on the back. Gotta know that Leo's gotten close. The flash comes in. He's flying. And he's just spray in. Doesn't get it. Decay gonna be ticking away. Xiao forced back. Investing the ult. This could be huge.
Force them off here. They're
exactly
so paranoid.
And look at the lane of Xiao! He just big brained them. He absolutely just dunked on them to secure the map. Xiao, perfect ending to that. And honestly, summarizing how the rest of that map felt, Mike.
Yeah, literally running rings around them. That's what it felt like.